So right now we're going for the Tiger King-esque look. Hello everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Casey and I am all about spreading plants and positivity. So I feel like this needs to be addressed first. I cut myself some bangs and right now they do not look the greatest, but I'm hoping it's just because I need to redo my roots very badly, so they're like two different colors right now. Today we are doing a tag created by Lindsay at Just Uno Moss. If you would want to go ahead and subscribe to her, I would highly recommend it. I'll leave her channel link down below as well as her video. So, you should go check her out. But she has created the isolation propagation tag. Yeah, it's a tag, it's not a challenge. It's isolation propagation tag, and we are just going to be talking about some propagating things today. So I figured while I'm talking about propagating, I'm going to be propagating some hoya. I have 3 plants and 3 questions. One's not a hoya, one is my massive golden pothos because it is growing like a weed and I need to take cuttings off of it. So we are just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first question is, what is your favorite propagation method? Water. It is the only one that has worked for me. Now, I'm not too experienced with sphagnum moss or leca. I actually am going to be trying leca within the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, I would like to. So, for right now, it's just water. It's the easiest, it's the most simple. I can see the roots grow. I like water propagating. So, we're gonna cut a hoya. Which one should we start with? We'll do this one. So the reason I'm cutting my hoyas is because they are growing, like this entire all of this is new. You probably can't even see it. But that's all new. The one next to it is new, and like there's a whole bunch coming up top, and there's already like these down here. So I'm gonna be giving this one some haircuts because I'm going to be giving this to my friend Amber at Insanical Botanicals. So propagating hoyas is super easy. Basically, see if I can get this in the shot better. Okay. Hopefully my camera doesn't fall. So, basically, what you do is you take a vine, and I'm actually just going to be cutting it like completely off. And just like that. And then you have a vine. And another one. These aerial roots, can somebody tell me what these are? I've never had one bloom for me, so I really honestly wouldn't know what a bloom looks like. I don't think these are blooms though, if I can figure this out. Does anybody know what those are? Are those just aerial roots? I don't think they're new leaves. What are they? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I now have 4 Crimson Queen cuttings, so. Oh, Amber, those will be going to you if you are watching. Promise I did not forget. Okay, so like I said, number 1, my favorite method of propagating is water. It's easy, I can see the roots grow, it's super simple, so I like water. And you can propagate almost everything in water, so. Number 2 is, which method are you least successful with? Soil. I have never propagated in soil and it work. Now, right now, I have one plant propagating in soil. I have no idea how it's doing. Actually, two. I have two plants propagating in soil right now. I have a begonia maculata and a spider plant. And the only reason why I'm doing the begonia maculata in soil is because I just previously tried. My leaves keep falling off. So basically I'm just taking those leaves and I tried sticking it in water and it didn't work. So I'm sticking this one in soil and it's not dying yet. It's not doing anything, but it's not dying. So, I've tried propagating at least over 50 times with soil and I was successful. I got roots one time, but then the plant ended up getting some sort of bacterial infection or some sort of fungus, and it died. So, soil is not my strong suit, I guess you could say. So now we're going to cut the Hoya Public Alex, and we're just going to be using like the same method as before. This one's a little thicker. So, it's a Hoya Public Alex. Like, look at these leaves. They're so pretty. This one's a little damaged, but they're still so pretty. That's another reason I've been cutting this Public Alex so much lately, is because now that it's like growing, all of the old leaves on it were actually like damaged. Like they all have like weird indents or something in them. So I've just been like slowly cutting them off, and it's been exploding with new growth on the top lately. So I think it's just time to get rid of some of these vines. And all of my hoyas are growing extremely fast right now. So I need to kind of keep them contained now. And they will grow back. It's just like hair. It will grow back. Everything's fine. So, I don't know. Again, don't know how many I want to cut off. I do really like this Hoya a lot better now than whenever I first bought it. And I think because I bought it when it was a huge plant. So, I feel like the more I cut it down, the more I can actually like look at these bigger leaves right here, because it was, I can't even tell you how many cuttings total I had. I think I had like close to 15, 20 cuttings before, so okay. So yeah, this is the Hoya Public Alex, and I just took 1, 2, 3. 3 more vines off of that. So total I have 7 vines between the Hoya and the Public Alex. So we have 7 Hoya cuttings. We're on our last question, which is, do you have any tips for beginners? Now, beginners, when you want to try propagating, but you are terrified because you don't want to trim your houseplants, it promotes growth. So whenever you do trim your houseplants, it's not like you're going to trim it and then like that's it. Nothing's ever going to grow out of it again. It will grow back. And if not, like it's going to grow back faster than at the rate it was growing before. So just do it, honestly. Another thing is I've had the most success with water. I think water is great to start for beginners because there's always like there's a really good chance of it working. There's a really good chance of it getting roots. I'm not saying you're always going to get a root on every single cutting you take. Sometimes they will not take, but honestly, I've not had that problem. It is a possibility, but it's a very low possibility. So I guess those are all the tips I have for you. I am going to go ahead and trim up this golden pothos. I'm actually going to bring you guys closer. Or should I just bring this up here? If I bring it up here, you're not going to be able to really see what I'm doing. Or how big it is, maybe. Okay, that works. Now we do have a little bit of balding down here, so I'm probably not going to cut anything from the bottom, but there are a few vines that are out of control right now. I got this at Lowe's for $5. For those who haven't watched my first couple of videos, I think I got this one in like the very beginning of my channel. So I found this in the clearance at Lowe's for $5, and I mainly got it to give cuttings to people. But everybody has this plant, and I am having trouble finding homes for these cuttings. I've been giving them all to my mom, so by the end of the year, my mom's going to have a massive photos. You could leave it like that, or honestly what I like to do, I'll do two like this. You could just take, as long as you have that one node, you're fine. So like you could cut all these up individually. I'm probably going to do two. Just so like you could fill out the pot a little bit more, and like this, and then probably stick that in water, let it grow roots, and then I'll eventually put it in soil. Or you could do it this way. I like to pinch off some leaves just to give it a little bit of extra stem to go in the water or the soil when it is time for that. So I'd probably cut off these two leaves, and then I'm going to let those callus over for a little bit, and then I can go ahead and stick that in there. Or if you do want to try soil propagating or leca or anything like that, you could honestly just kind of like roll that in there, but I'm just gonna stick it in water because it's the easiest. So I feel like I need to sit back down for my outro. So that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to go put this baby back in my greenhouse. I'm waiting for the day when I can bring it outside. Super excited. So yeah, that's how I propagate. That's how I like propagating. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you, Lindsay, for tagging me. I had fun making this. I am sitting in front of a whole bunch of cuttings, so that's always fun. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or comment down below if you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, you can go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know every single time I upload, which right now is every other day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then nothing on the weekends. So I don't know what leaf I want to do this with. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.